Here's our team. The first one is Amirul, and the next is Daniel, and we have Afiq, and next is Izati, our PIC, and also Anur, he's our leader, and Safia, Aisyah, and also me, Balkis.
So first of all, I will share about our community background. Our community is responsible to create a mini-game for the Explorers activity during the Sulam program. There are 6 checkpoints in total, organized by each community member to ensure the Explorers activity progress smoothly. Each checkpoint provides different mini-games and marks, making each checkpoint different than the other, more fun and challenging. Each group will progress to each checkpoint, alternatively until all groups completed all checkpoints. All the group's marks for each checkpoint will be calculated at the end and added to the board game mark.
Now we talk about planning and timeline. Our planning and timeline. First, at week 2, activity team 2, committee is created. Next is week 3, activities and game planning and budget estimation. Next is week 4, is confirmation on chosen games and game flow discussion. On week 6, discussion of games format, checkpoints, time given and marks given for the chosen games. Next is for week 6. Week 6, we improvise games and objective to match Cyber Hasanat's aims. Next is week 7, confirmation of activities and item needed for their activities. And now the continuation from the previous page. Week 8. Week 8, members preparing for their respective activity. Then week 9, after they have prepared, they purchase item needed, and the payment receipt will later be stored for budget calculation. Next is week 10. Week 10 is the final improvisation because the location has changed to SAMSMEL from Smart Abu. So there are a lot of improvisation and matching to do. And later is on week 11, the PIC and uh, group leader will visit the school and survey the area to be used. And on week 12, demonstration and testing for activities and game flow. And lastly, at week 13, at date 24 June of 2025, will be the program implementation day.
So net for contribution, first me, Anur Nasuha, act as the leader for the Explorers Activity Unit, ensure that all activity run according to the plan, and provide briefings and instructions on how to play or carry out the activity to the students. Amirul Hafiz was the main planner. He prepared the detailed layout of the activity, created the program timeline, and ensured each checkpoint was run smoothly and systematically. Dennis Sazwan was involved in logistics. He was responsible for purchasing the required item and ensuring everything arrived on time and in a good conditions. Ahmad Irfan Afiq lists all necessary items for each checkpoint along with estimate cost. He helped prepare the logistic budgets and identify suitable places for purchases. Lurus Safia was responsible for recording all expenditure throughout the programs, as well as calculating and documenting the score for each group during the activity. Aisyah Soleha ensured that all required materials were sufficient and complete before the activity start. She also assisted in reorganizing the item after the event and maintaining cleanliness around the area. Balkis was responsible for organizing participant groups, checking early attendance and ensuring the movement of participants was controlled without overlapping at any checkpoint.
Post-event. Okay, so during pre-event, the community purchasing necessary items for the Explorers game and discussing how the Explorers game will be played and how each student group score will be evaluated. And a rehearsal was conducted for each checkpoint. During event, we prepare for the checkpoint at the designated location and assisting the student at each checkpoint and awarded points to each group. And lastly, we cleaning up the checkpoint areas and ensure they were tidy. Then during post-event, we conducted an online post-mortem of the program and all the expenses receipts were submitted to the treasurer.
Next is the achievements of our explorers. Firstly, we have the effective team working skill, where all checkpoints encourage the students of cooperation and leadership. Secondly, we have the enhanced communication skills, where some activities train the student to speak clearly, listen actively, and convey information accurately. And next, we have the solving problem under pressure, where the time-limited tasks help the student to stay calm, focus, and quick in making decisions. Next, we have the critical and creative thinking, where there are challenges that foster problem solving through interpretations and logic. This is the outcomes and impacts of our activities. First, we have fun exposure to digital safety may inspire the students to explore further in these studies. Secondly, we have the students will become more aware of online risks and how to protect themselves. Thirdly, we promote a culture of digital responsibility and vigilance from a young age. Lastly, the students are exposed to essential concepts such as strong passwords, firewall, antivirus, and cyber threats.
During our activity, we faced 3 key challenges. First, time management with only 1 hour total. Early finishes caused delays. Second, unclear instruction led to task misinterpretation. Third, location issues. Checkpoints were too far apart and bad weather disrupted plans. These hurdles impacted efficiency and team coordination. To improve, We propose 1. Strict time limits per checkpoint to keep teams on schedule. 2. Relocating checkpoints closer or preparing indoor backups. 3. Detailed written and verbal briefings upfront to prevent confusion. These steps will streamline execution and enhance participant experience.
Organizing the explorers as a team was a fun and meaningful experience. We planned tasks that promoted teamwork and introduced AI concept in a creative way. It was a good form of community service as it allowed us to share knowledge and inspire students in a positive, engaging environment. The Explorers in Program AI Driving Cybersecurity through Cyber Hasanat for Sustainable Digital Community was a successful teamwork that combined learning and community service. The AI concept being shared in an interactive way and also strengthening our communication skill. The activity sparked curiosity among students and also shared the value of sharing knowledge to give back to the community.